Stop scrolling. I need you to listen because the world changed while you were distracted. Today is March 2nd, 2026. While everyone was arguing about the Epstein files and celebrity lists, the United States and Israel launched the biggest air attack of the century. They kept you looking at the magic trick, the scandals, the gossip, so you wouldn't see the war starting. On February 28th, the sky fell on Iran. They didn't just hit military bases, they decapitated a government. Reports confirm Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei is dead. The media calls it justice. I call it the start of World War III. Today, on Talk with Bawan, we are exposing the timeline they won't show you. Who really started this? Stick with me as we break down the secret timeline of the last 48 hours. Welcome to part 2. Let's talk about the betrayal. Just last month, February 2026, Iranian diplomats were in Geneva. They were sitting at the table with the West. The news told you Iran was stalling, but leaks from Oman prove Iran offered a deal. They wanted peace. They wanted sanctions lifted. So ask yourself, if Iran agreed to talk, why did America attack? Imagine you invite a neighbor over for coffee to settle a dispute, and the moment he steps on your porch, you shoot him. That isn't self-defense. That's a trap. The Geneva talks were just a stall tactic to get aircraft carriers in position. They never wanted peace. They wanted a target. Stick around for part 3 as we expose the final betrayal. Part 3, the nuclear lie. The US says they bombed Iran to stop them from getting a nuclear weapon. They say it's about safety. But let's look at the facts. Who is the only country in history to drop atomic bombs on cities? America. Who sits on hundreds of illegal, undeclared nuclear weapons in the Middle East right now? Israel. So, America, with thousands of nukes, bombs Iran for maybe wanting one? The world uses nuclear energy for power. France does it. China does it. But when a Muslim nation wants the same technology for electricity, it's called a threat. If nuclear weapons are so evil that you have to start a war to stop them, then why is America holding on to 5,000 of them? Think about it. Join us for part 4 as we reveal who's really pulling the strings.
Part 4. We need to talk about the assassination. On Saturday, an airstrike killed Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, in his own home. Put aside your politics. Think about the law. A world leader was murdered in his own capital by a foreign military. If China sent a missile into Washington, D.C. and killed the US president, would CNN call it defense? No. They would call it terrorism. But when America does it, it's strategy. This is the ultimate violation of sovereignty. Iran has lost leaders before, Soleimani, Haniyeh, and every time they were told to show restraint. But how can you show restraint when your leaders are hunted in their bedrooms? This wasn't war, this was an execution. Part 5. The media is lying to you about who started this. Turn on the news right now, and they are saying Iran attacks US bases in the Gulf. Iran fires at Israel. Yes, they did, but when? Look at the dates. They only fired back yesterday, March 1st. That is after their leader was killed. That is after Tehran was bombed. If someone punches you in the face and knocks your teeth out and you punch them back, are you the aggressor or are you defending yourself? The narrative is being twisted to make the victim look like the villain. If America did not attack on Feb 28th, Iran would not be firing missiles today. It is that simple. Don't fall for the first strike myth. It is that simple. This is what happens when sovereignty is ignored.
Part 6. Let's talk about the pinpoint accuracy lie. When the Pentagon says military targets only, they are lying. We are getting reports right now from Tehran. A girls' school was hit near the capital. A mosque in Isfahan has been destroyed. When you drop massive bombs on a city of 10 million people, there is no such thing as a clean war. Imagine the sound. You are in your home, with your family, and the sky screams. These aren't just collateral damage. These are human beings. Mothers, fathers, children who don't care about uranium. They just see an American flag on the bomb that killed their family. And the world still calls Iran the terrorist? Justice is blind, but we don't have to be. Part 7. Why does America hold the weapons? I want you to really think about this. They tell us Iran cannot be trusted with power. But who has invaded more countries in the last 20 years? Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, all broken by Western intervention. Iran hasn't invaded a neighbor in centuries, yet we are told they are the danger. It's not about safety. It's about monopoly. They don't want a nuclear-free world. They want a world where only they have the power to destroy you. They want a defenseless Middle East so they can control the oil, the trade routes, and the politics. They aren't disarming Iran. They are disarming any nation that says no to them. Part 8. The World Coalition. The UK, France, Israel, America, all coming together to attack one country. It looks like a gang beating, global bullying. They say, the world considers Iran wrong. But who is the world? The same powerful countries that have colonized the Middle East for a century. These powers have carved up the region for 100 years. It's about control, not justice. The global south, Africa, Asia, South America, they aren't cheering, they are terrified. They know if it can happen to Iran, it can happen to them. This isn't the world versus Iran. This is the old empire versus a nation that refused to kneel. Wake up.
Part 9. I want to talk about emotion. It's easy to look at maps and flags. But forget the flags for a second. Think about the Iranian father digging through the rubble tonight looking for his daughter. Think about the fear in the eyes of people in Tehran who did nothing to America. They are human. They have dreams. They have rights. America broke those rights. They shattered their safety. We can't just talk about geopolitics. We have to talk about pain. The pain of a nation that feels the boot of the world on its neck. If you have a heart, you cannot support this slaughter. You cannot cheer for bombs falling on families. Where is the humanity? Part 10. History repeats itself. Remember 2003? They told us Iraq had WMDs. They showed us charts. They scared us. And we invaded. 1 million people died. And years later? Oops, we were wrong. Now, in 2026, they are saying the same things about Iran. They are making a weapon. They are a threat. Why do we believe them this time? Why do we trust the same liars who sold us the Iraq War? They are using the same script, the same fear, to sell you a new war. Don't buy it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on us for letting it happen again. Part 11. Let's circle back to the distraction. The Epstein files. Why did they release them now? Why was the media flooded with celebrity names exactly when the Geneva talks were failing? It's the oldest trick in the book. Bread and circuses. Give the people a scandal to chew on so they don't notice the troops moving. They knew this war would be unpopular. They knew you would protest. So they got you arguing about actors and politicians instead. You were played. We were all played. While we were gossiping, they were loading the missiles. Never let a scandal distract you from reality again.
Part 12. Self-defense. If a man breaks into your house and kills your father, and you fight him, are you a criminal? Iran is fighting back now. They are striking US bases, and the news calls it escalation. No. Escalation is flying 6,000 miles across the ocean to bomb a country that didn't touch you. Defense is fighting the soldiers who are on your doorstep. America is the intruder here. Israel is the attacker here. Iran is standing its ground. You don't have to like their government to admit that they have a right to defend their own land. That is a basic human right. Part 13. Who has justice? Justice is not about who has the bigger gun. Justice is about the truth, pure and simple. Is it justice to starve a country with sanctions for 10 years? Is it justice to kill their scientists? Is it justice to bomb their schools? America claims to stand for freedom and rights. But whose rights? Certainly not Iran's. They broke Iran's rights when they tore up the nuclear deal. They broke Iran's rights when they assassinated Khamenei. This isn't justice. This is vengeance. This is power masquerading as morality. And we need to call it what it is. Part 14. People tell me, Bawan, don't take Iran's side. I'm not taking Iran's side. I'm taking the side of the truth, and the truth is ugly right now. The truth is that America and Israel attacked first. The truth is that civilians are dying for a political game. The truth is that we are being manipulated. If we stay silent, we are complicit. If we swallow the propaganda, we are part of the problem. I am asking you to be brave enough to question the narrative. Be brave enough to say no war, even when it's unpopular, especially when it's unpopular.
Part 15. The final word. We are watching history burn, but we are not helpless. You have a voice. Use it. Share this series. Tell your friends what is really happening. Don't let the media rewrite history in real time. They want you to hate Iran so you won't feel bad when they are destroyed. Don't give them that satisfaction. Keep your humanity. Pray for the innocent. Demand the truth, and never ever let them distract you again. This is Talk with Bawan. I will keep speaking the truth, no matter what. Like and subscribe if you stand for peace. I'll see you in the next one. Pray for peace and speak for peace. See you later. Bye.